Hey there, Johnny Daniel, your Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. So this month's Paper Pumpkin, this would be July's. This is Hooray for Birthdays. It's got 3 different easel cards, 9 cards total, so 3 designs, 3 of each. So here's the instructions. Before you begin, make sure that all the contents are there and everything else, because I can call and get things situated. So with that being said, we're gonna get going. So with this kit was Timid Tiger Orange. And well, we gotta begin, right? So we've got coordinating envelopes. I got something stuck to the back of this one. So I got coordinating envelopes. Okay, yay. And we've got these really pretty easel cards. Okay, easel cards means they stand up. Okay, just that simple. So I'm gonna show you how to do them and we'll get going. It's just that easy. So I've pre-stamped our little background on there and I've pre-stamped my hand stamp by. This is our background one. We're just gonna fold this. And you're gonna wanna fold them really, really good because that means they'll stand up better if they're folded well. And what I mean by that is scrunch them good. So, all right, so we're gonna grab our glue dots. Now you got the 2-sided ones, but personally, yeah, I know. I never seem to do those. We'll just leave it at that, huh? So we're gonna grab here, and I'm just gonna grab on both ends and get those leaves. All right, put this down. Okay, and since the middle doesn't have any, I'm gonna start in the middle. That's about middle. Stick it, done. Okay, then this one is birthday. You want to make sure that little eye, the dot in the eye, is that called a tittle? I'm trying to remember. Anyways, that comes up. If it doesn't, make sure to go grab it, which mine did not. All right, so my H is the middle. So we're gonna throw that in the middle. If it overlaps a tiny bit, guess what? Not a big deal, because it just isn't. Nothing is. You can always fix it. It's just that easy. All right, so I'm gonna grab my eye, my dot in my eye. Sometimes I can grab it with my finger, but today, no. Come on. My little dot. If it doesn't work out, guess what you do? You grab a pen and you throw a little bit down, but my black came off. All right, let's see here. Let's see if it'll stick on there. Nope, definitely not. All right, so I'm gonna grab a dab of glue because I definitely want that black on there. Dab of glue. Whoa, that was a lot of glue. Man, anything else? I hope not. Where'd my little black piece go? There we go. All right. My goodness gracious. Oops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Grab here, stick here, stick there. I think I would have been better off with a little bit of a Sharpie or something, but now it doesn't want to come off. My goodness gracious. Let's take some of that off so I can know where I'm going. Now it won't come off my finger. This is like the perfect little what could go wrong thing, huh? Alright, let's get that on there before it completely dries on my finger or the paper. Oh, heaven forbid. think this is going to be the hardest part of this one. It really does have that feeling. All right, there's my black eye. Wow. Alrighty. Well, let that dry, cause oh my goodness. Okay. So I've got birthday wishes and I've got it's your day. So I'm gonna use it's your day. I'm gonna peel this guy off. Now that I've got glue all over my fingers. Yours will not be this hard, I promise. All right, so I've got that. And then I've got all my flowers pre-punched, and I already got the mini dimensionals on, so this video is not like 18 million minutes long. Yeah, you're welcome. So we've got just what it is, right? Some days. And I'm just putting them randomly, but I just wanted to make sure that the same type of flower was not next to the other same type of flower. So that's what so if it's like spiderwebby and blue, I'm trying to not put blue next to blue, and I'm trying to, well, forget that rule, but I'm just trying to make it look as random as I can. We'll see how this goes, huh? But like I said, I think we got the hardest part of that little eye out of the way. Holy cow. Didn't know that was gonna be that excruciating. All right, now we've got the sheet and we've got the middles. So I'm just gonna start peeling. These are pre-stick or adhesive. So you just gotta peel them off the sheet. Hopefully get to the center. My hand has got glue beyond. All right. You'll probably hear about that the rest of the video, but hopefully not. We'll see. All right, so we've got tons of middles. Where's my other? I'm like, I know there's more middle little ones. Okay, and here. Okay, done. That was harder than it needed to be. And there we go. All right, so we're gonna flip this guy over. You're gonna grab your tear and tape, and you're gonna grab two pieces. You're gonna put them on the bottom third of this. So here and here. And you'll understand in a minute. So we're gonna peel the backing off. Maybe. Okay. So you're gonna peel that off. And you're gonna go and you're gonna fold this down and you're gonna go not quite to the edge, about 1/8 of an inch. So one of those partial squares that's cut. So there's that. And then I've got my mini dimensionals already on the back of this. Okay. And this is gonna go way up here. It has to be done with dimensionals because this is your stopper for your easel. See how that stands up? How that stands up? Okay, so you got to do that. Okay, there's one. Okay, may the rest be hopefully easier. Cause holy cow! All right, so this next one is this hexagon kind of look. Cause all the envelopes match, coordinate, whatever you want to say. And this one is gonna look like so. Okay, so I've already got pretty much everything set. I'm just gonna put the flowers up there, put all my sayings here. I've already got my dimensionals and all my pieces and all my parts ready to go. So I'm going to grab my glue dots and I'm going to put them on my big leaves or the ends. You can put them wherever you want. This one's mine though. So we're going to curve that on the bottom. And then we're going to do the one on top. Okay. And this one's going to go like so. Okay. And then this one has the Hooray in it. So we're going to pull the Hooray off. Maybe. And thankfully there's no dot in this one, huh? So my R is the middle. So I'm going to stick that down. Okay. Hooray! Okay. So now I'm going to do my flowers. I got too many pieces going on. I can do about 4 and then everything starts sliding. So, all right, there we go. So we're gonna do pink up here. We're gonna do pink down there. We're gonna do pink here. Calypso coral. And then opposite coral, and then pink here. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our piece and we're gonna say, I need middles and all kinds of stuff, so these are gonna be for our bigger flowers. And then our little ones are gonna be for, you guessed it, yep, our littler flowers. How about that? I'm sure there will be extras. That one might have been too big for it, but guess what? Okay. So we got that. So hooray, and then it's your day. So I'm gonna peel this off. If you want to put this on before the flowers, you can. It's up to you. Do I know how it's supposed to go? No. And that is okay. All right, so I'm gonna throw this in up here. Don't like how that's going. So we're gonna try again. Get it down in there. And there's our piece, okay. So now I'm gonna grab my tear and tape. Do 2 pieces. Eyeball it, bottom third for all of them. Because it's an easel and it's popping up, that's why it's bottom third. If you glue it all the way, then it doesn't have room to pop, right? Okay, so this is gonna go right like so. And then fold, and then fold. And then we got to put our piece down to make it stop. Okay. Put our piece down to make it stop. And then there we go. So this is the second one. Okay. And our very last one. Got to get the envelopes for. This one has a oval on it, also known as our modern label punch. And these are all the pieces, and this is what it looks like. Oh, I forgot to put the centers in that. Let's get the one that has the centers in it. Maybe that's why I had so many left over. So there's our easel one. All right. So let's get working, shall we? So we're gonna pull all of this stuff off. pull all the flowers apart. For me, it's easier to do before you get into it than try to do it while you're in the middle of it all, but you do you. So I'm gonna stick one, let's see, right about here, and then right about here. If you want to do more, you're more than welcome to. Stick it here, there. Okay, there's my piece. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my happy. And hopefully the middle will come out of this one. I got the middle of my H's stuck. I think we can get it though. We just did. All right, so we got happy, and I'm gonna do this before so it doesn't look like an afterthought. And then we've got birthday wishes. Make sure you get the right one. All right, so we got birthday wishes. Okay, and then we're just gonna start building our flowers here. So I'm gonna peel all these guys off. Maybe. Okay. If they give you trouble, stick your finger or your pick tool in the middle of it, make it bend so it's easier to peel. Not a problem. But for me, I like everything ready to go. So I'm gonna prep them all, but if you are not like that and you don't want stickies on your table, then do it that way. It's up to you. So we're gonna grab here, and we're gonna grab here, and we're gonna grab here. Do you see the theme? Okay. And we're gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna put, and we're gonna put, and we're gonna put. Now the sample had it up. If you don't want to put them up, don't. If you don't want to put them at all, don't. Finish that little stem there. Okay. I'm gonna grab my pieces. And let's see, where are my littles? There's a little. There's a little. Little. Okay, now I need a couple big guys for these. Let's see. One more big guy. Do I have any medium size left? Yep, I have one. So there we go. And then this guy gets, oh, I already did those. Cool. Nice surprise there. Trying to peel these off. Stick this here. Okay. And then we're going to peel the backings off of this guy. Push this down. You want to make sure to have 3 on there so it doesn't swivel on you at all. And then this, just make sure that it sticks in there how you want it to. Okay. And those are the cards for this month's paper pumpkin. This is called Hooray for Birthdays. So if you want these easel cards, this will be available August 11th, starting August 11th for $30. So thanks so much for joining me and enjoy. Thanks.